Before you visit Port Harcourt this December, watch this video to the very end. Today I'm going to be breaking down the most unsafe places in Port Harcourt. These are the areas you need to avoid at all costs if you are coming to Port Harcourt, especially as a visitor or if you don't know your way around. Port Harcourt, just like every other major city in Nigeria, some areas are safer than the others, and it is important that you know these areas so that in case you ever find yourself or you have a need to go to any of these areas, you have to be extra vigilant, but if possible completely avoid this location. While I'm going to be showing you a drive-through from a completely different part of the city which are not really problematic, I'm going to be explaining the specific locations you need to avoid and why you should be very cautious if you're ever coming there or going there or have a need to go there, especially if you are new to the city or you are visiting Port Harcourt for the very first time. The very first location to avoid is Borokiri axis. Borokiri is located at one of the waterfront areas. So it is literally like a swampy kind of good area, and there is little or no infrastructure there. So you can imagine the kind of environment that is. It is very, very necessary you completely avoid Borokiri because this is one of the major places that there is a lot of kidnapping going on, there is a lot of stealing, a lot of armed robbery. In fact, staying there is just completely unsafe. There is no need for you to go there. If it's possible, completely avoid that location. If you ever have a need to go there, please go with someone that knows the city very well and also an extra security, please. The second location to avoid, or if you are going there to be completely very cautious and very vigilant, is my 1, my 2, my 3 axis. These are the areas that are very, very commercial. There are major markets in the area, so of course it's going to be very, very crowded. Different people come there, and just like every market in the major cities in Nigeria, this area is the hub of pickpockets, people stealing your phone, stealing your bag, 419ers, one chancers. This is their hub. So if you're ever going to my 1, my 2, my 3 because you want to experience the market scene of Port Harcourt, please go with someone that knows the city very well and be extra vigilant of your location. Put your phones, your bag in the place you can see it and hold it very well, because it doesn't take them anything to snatch it and you wouldn't even know when it happens. If it's possible, leave your valuables at home if you're ever going to this location, because of course some things can take you there because it's a major market district. If you ever go there, go with someone that knows these areas very well and also be very, very vigilant. The third location to completely avoid is Diobu. Diobu is literally at the central district of the city, and most times people confuse my 1, my 2, my 3 with Diobu. Diobu is like the large expanse of the area, while my 1, my 2, my 3 is within the Diobu district. It is important that you avoid Diobu, or if you ever find yourself in that location, be completely vigilant. Also, if you are looking for a place to stay, please do not consider staying in Diobu, especially as someone that is just coming into the city for the very first time, because Diobu is one of the most risky places to stay. There is a high rate of crime there, high rate of cult activities there, high rate of stealing, kidnapping and robbery there. You do not want to stay in that area. And also there is less infrastructure there as well. So everything is just working against you if you are staying in Diobu. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you have to go there, please go with extra layer of security and someone that knows the place, and also be very, very extra vigilant. Diobu is also located close to Garrison, close to water lines. And if you're familiar with Port Harcourt very well, these areas are very, very highly populated areas and high activity areas. Waterline, you have a lot of cars, a lot of transport services around there. And if you're going there, especially as someone that is coming into the city or going out of the city, please be very, very vigilant, because a lot of kidnappings also happen there. And also for Garrison, just like every market, you have to be very vigilant when you're going to any or every market in Port Harcourt. Alright, now if you're coming into Port Harcourt this period, whether for 30 December or for wedding or for business meeting or to even visit your family, this is one truth you need to know. Your safety depends more on the neighborhood you stay than the building you choose to stay. So if an apartment is very fine but still in a risky neighborhood, it is still unsafe. To avoid all of this wahala, it is better to choose apartments in safer environments like Stadium Road, Ada George, Peter Deli, Transwoji, Woji, GRA. These areas will give you everything you want. From premium options to more affordable options, you can find just about anything you are looking for in an apartment staying in this location. So it's better to stay in a more safe neighborhood than to stay in a final apartment in a very risky neighborhood. So to stay safer in Port Harcourt, verify the apartment you are booking before you book it, verify the neighborhood, and also be very cautious before you book an apartment. Ask the right questions and know if it is very conducive for your stay, also if the environment is visitor friendly. Okay, with these tips, you can now know where to avoid, the kind of places to look at before you even book an apartment, and also what to ask before booking an apartment, right? Now, if you found this video helpful, do well to like this video so that more people that are coming into Port Harcourt can see this video and avoid these locations as well, to stay safe while staying in Port Harcourt. All right? And don't forget to subscribe for more Port Harcourt tips, travel tips, and also Port Harcourt investment tips on this channel. Welcome to Port Harcourt in advance. I will see you.